There we go.
Hi, you. Monday.
Yeah, I was just thinking of that song today.
What did people you say? I hate that day or something. I love this day. We turned it around. We changed the words of the song. Hi,
I agree.
everybody.
The Mamas and the Papas. That was a good song.
Every time I see my hair, they they made they made it to like yellow this time, and it's like every time I look at the
All
mirror, I'm like, ah. Sorry,
right,
guys. I apologize.
we're gonna move some stuff over here. Bear with me one moment.
Okay. So for all who can see me, I'm sorry about the hair. It'll grow.
I'm sorry that you're listening to me type right now. There's no way for me to get rid of that. So I
There's
apologize.
worse things. There's worse things to listen to.
There's worse things to listen to. So I'm gonna go ahead and share it into our groups here. We are live tonight in our Grace and Grit studio business page. And now we're going live on our group, our private group. So I'm going to go in there and check. I let some people in today. Mary Grace, I don't know if we got to 1,000 yet. Let's go take a look. We're darn close. We're darn close. I could tell you that. Grit studio. Here we go. Let's take a look. We are at, we hit 1,000. We hit 1,000.
Hey.
I knew we were really close. We were at like 998 and we're at 1,002.
Oh, I'm thrilled to death. Thank you guys for adding people in. Thank you for being you.
Awesome.
Yes.
Awesome. So let me go ahead and just tag this group here at everyone. That's what I like to do. So I get them knowing that we're here. And you said that it's cold in your house, but it is hot outside.
Oh my gosh. I've really had it with the weather. I had a golf lesson today and so underneath I'm all sleeveless, but it was like 100. And what is it? September? Yeah, September 15th. My daughter and son-in-law got married 18 years ago today.
Oh, how nice.
Well, it was such a happy day. Yeah.
Happy anniversary to them.
Yes.
All right. Well, I wanted to pop in here and just check to make sure we are live, and we are, and people are hopping on. We have a couple people that just jumped on. Welcome, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us. Congratulations on hitting 1,000 members strong. Wanted to give you a heads up on the Grace and Grit studio. I had started a live chat quite a while ago, and we're finding out now that in communities, the chats are going away. So we're not going to be able to have that live chat anymore. You can just go. Facebook's answer is you can go directly to the group and stay connected with the community that way. So the chats are going away. I won't be live in the chat anymore because they're not going to be there. So I'm kind of sad about that. We had a lot of really good conversations that happened.
Yeah, do they just like try to sit around and think of things they can take away that will upset us?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure about that. In all groups, which I think is terrible because, that's where a lot of times we connected during the day. So welcome, Melissa, Renee, Bev, Betty, Jane, Kim, Mary, Jean. Oh my goodness, Mary. Hello. I'm seeing a lot of familiar names tonight. I think our girl Brenda Gray has a lot of people on here tonight. So that's exciting.
Brenda, smarty pants.
And I think one of her people were the winners last week, China. So let's give a shout out to her. So welcome to everybody. It is Monday night somehow. I have no idea how we get here this quickly. Do you? But this is our free jewelry call where every Monday night I have the absolute distinct pleasure of interviewing our executive company vice president. I just did the same thing.
I'm curtsying. You don't get to bow. You're the interviewer.
Mary Grace Lewandowski. And what I get to do is I get to ask her basically 4 questions about Park Lane, 4 questions that come up when you or someone you know is looking for some type of a side hustle. So we're going to talk about this whole gig economy and where, quite honestly, people are looking for little things they can do from home to make some extra money. Somehow I'm going to say this, but the holidays are almost upon us. And these are the times we really think of these things. Okay. And you don't want to leave your house and you don't want somebody to tell you what time you have to work and you don't want to be bored out of your mind. So if those 3 things resonate with you, then I ask that you listen to these 4 questions, listen to what Mary Grace has to say, comment in the chat, let us know what you're thinking, and then contact your stylist who invited you here, which really is a pleasure that you were even asked by that person. because that
Yes.
person thought highly of you, and thought, you know what, you'd be good at this. You should really listen. So your cost of admission here is listening to us chitter chatter for 20 minutes. And then you get to fill out a Google form, which you can find in the description box of this video that you're watching, this live stream. And you fill it out. And Mary Grace puts together a curated package of jewelry specifically for you, as long as you fill the Google form all the way out, which there's no trick questions in it. It's name, address, phone number.
Yeah.
So it's like real simple.
And we're not stalkers. We ask for your
No, we're not stalkers.
information
No,
in
we're
case
not
you
stalkers.
win. Yeah.
But hello and welcome, welcome, welcome to everybody. Lori, Steph, Rhonda, Jill, hello, hello, hello. So thank you so much for joining us tonight. We're so excited to have you here, and we're going to get started. We like to talk and share with you about what we do for a living, and it's called direct sales, direct to consumer. Mary Grace can talk about that in a moment. But the question I'm going to ask is one that pops into many people's minds, and it really is, what exactly is direct sales, Mary Grace, and how does it differ from this buzzword we hear constantly of MLM, or multi-level marketing?
Well, they're similar in that they both can be run from your home and you make your own hours and all that good stuff.
Right.
Multi-level marketing takes more time, like on the computer, watching how many people you've recruited and what level you want to put them in or can put them,
Right.
or levels you're going to still get paid on and stuff. And it involves normally having someone's credit card hit monthly for a certain good. Okay. Honestly, they're in emphasis in multi-level marketing is on recruiting. Here in direct sales, we're a sales party organization. We're a hostess plan organization. We do parties. We do a lot of
Party
single
plan.
orders too, but we do parties online and in people's home, and it stands for direct to consumer. And our emphasis is on sales. But of course, we also dabble in recruiting because here we are. Because it's like when you hear a really good dinner, you want to tell everyone about the restaurant. And I love to tell everyone about Park Lane. Direct sales is just a buzzword. In reality, what it is running your own business with none of the risk, none of the overhead, none of the
Right.
expenses. It's really a wonderful way to kind of control your own destiny, if you will, your own work week. You decide when and if you want to work. If you want to make money, if you need money, work more. If you need less, work less. So, and as David Bach wrote in The Automatic Millionaire, it is the perfect way to make extra money.
Mm-hmm.
Because you decide. Because I don't know your schedule, and I'm not going to tell you when you have to work.
Right.
You know your schedule, and you're going to tell yourself when you want to and can work. So it works so beautifully so that people can, see to the other aspects of their life, their elderly parents, their children, husbands, other jobs, whatever you have. So I think it's the perfect storm.
I love the direct to consumer aspect of it, and the fact that you're somewhat of a personal shopper for those people.
Yes.
When you represent jewelry, that's what's super fun about it. So I'm going to ask all of you that are in here right now, thank you so much for joining us. Can you drop in the chat, let us know who invited you, tag your stylist. We just want to know who's all here and how you got here, who asked you to come. So, okay, so now that we know what direct to consumer is, or direct sales, how does jewelry fit into all of this? Like, why is jewelry so important in this genre?
Okay, well, something I'm going to mention is that Janine and I both came from other companies. We both were top producers in other direct sales companies. Janine did baskets, you can probably guess. I did candles, you can probably guess. One of the huge benefits of our company is we're the only company that recognizes experience. So if you have had direct sales experience, then we will bring you in at a level that is equal to
Commensurate.
the
Yep.
the level that you were able to, achieve at your other company. And that it means the same pay scale. So that I just want to put that out there because I want you guys to know too that's available, but that we also came from other companies. So when we chose our first direct sales experiences, we kind of fell into them. We were at a party, maybe we loved the product or whatever, but we weren't like specifically saying,
No,
I'm going to do direct sales. What product should I do?
right.
And if we know now that we would have chosen jewelry from the beginning. And the reason jewelry is such a great product to represent in direct sales is because it's like the perfect storm. It has the market. Like you really can't think of any age or demographic that doesn't like jewelry or consider wearing jewelry, right? It's everybody. It withstands the test of time. This is huge, you guys. You know, a lot of things out there are just fads. And jewelry has been around 150,000 years.
We know
And
that now.
yeah, and the projections that they have money wise, like $43 billion. I mean, it's a very popular product. And again, it's not going anywhere.
Right.
Men, women, get number one gifts in the world, candy, flowers, and jewelry.
Hmm.
Um, and it's considered a consumable
Consumable.
product,
Yeah.
which I love because I sold candles and I love that they were consumable. Fashion is consumable. People use it up and they change. They change it all the time with the trends and the outfits and everything. And then
Seasons.
baskets,
Yep.
yeah, and baskets were a collectible, and jewelry is a collectible too. You know, people love to collect their jewelry, to look at their jewelry. Just think of when you see a treasure chest. You know, little kids right away know to go, oh, So it's got all those great things going for it. And then as far as we go, the people that represent the company, jewelry is so nice because it's so light. It's so easy to pack. It's so easy to throw over your shoulder and go someplace if you want to go show people the jewelry. Doesn't take up a whole lot of space in your house. You certainly don't have to have a whole section of your house dedicated to the jewelry business, which is really nice. We
Yeah.
know what to do. I mean, really, you guys, you're going to laugh at me, but if you're out there and you know where to put a bracelet, you are definitely qualified to sell Park Lane jewelry. Um, and it's
I love that.
I feel like I'm missing things. I'm feeling like I'm a little out of it tonight. I don't know why. I'm missing some of the wonderful things about jewelry, but those are the main things, and that's what the company actually found when they founded. They were founded 75 years ago, and they were so smart because they hired consultants to come and tell them what would be the smartest product. And they
Hmm.
hired three different ones, and they all came back with jewelry as number one. So, and then when they defended their answers, everything that I just said, and I have absolutely lived it, as have you.
Hmm.
We wear our product. So, it's like the easy referral. People
Yeah.
see us in our product, or they see our customers in our product, and it comes back to us. So it's out there, living, breathing, walking around, bringing us back more sales. It's awesome.
And how many of the people on this call have been to an in-person event where they've watched women and a few good men play in jewelry? I mean, quite honestly, you will lay out that jewelry and people are just on it. The sparkle pulls them in, right?
Oh my God, it's
And
so
they're
easy.
there. Yeah, they're trying
Yeah,
it on, they're smiling, they're talking about it. I don't know. People loved
they're
baskets, they
drawn
did,
to it.
but
Sparkle. They're
you
drawn.
know, it didn't draw you like jewelry did. Like jewelry draws you and makes you
Yes. What's going
feel
on over
special.
here? Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't feel like you missed anything. I think you hit all of the high points of why
Yeah.
jewelry. So now I'm going to ask you why Park Lane. Like what are, give us the top 5 reasons why Park Lane
Okay.
is the jewelry company to be with.
Oh, I'll give you the top five for sure. Okay, first of all, once I discovered jewelry was the place to be, then we had to make decisions about which jewelry company. So let me save you all the work because I'll find out. Obviously, I chose Park Lane and you'll find out why. Okay, first of all, our product line. Okay, we drop new jewelry every single month, which is hard to believe. Our fall
It
capsule
is hard to
just
believe.
dropped like 2 days ago. Okay, absolutely beautiful. So as far as the time and effort and money they put into introducing new product is like unheard of. And we also have such a vast product line. And I found that when I was looking at jewelry companies, most of them had, a specialty. Maybe they were mostly about pearls or mostly about crystals. And I loved the fact that Park Lane had a full service jewelry center.
That's
We're
good.
also the oldest direct sales company, being around for 75 years, which is a great thing when you have such a wonderful reputation. And mainly, truly, above all else, it's the programs. Whenever you're looking at a company, you want to see, like, okay, well, what are they doing for me? Like, how is this going to help me do better? And my
Right.
gosh, you guys, if you've ever been to anything Park Lane, it starts with the sale where the customer gets 2 items for regular, 4 for half, spend 90 and get another, any item you want for $35. That is so strategic because it pushes the average sale to over $100. It
Right?
doesn't mean that we're just selling expensive jewelry that's prohibitive either. We're selling an amazing product, but they're getting a great deal. And women and men really, they love a deal. Not only do they love a deal, they love being able to tell other people about it. So this sale is so repeatable, and that's exactly what happens is everybody talks about it and then other people want in on it and all this good stuff. So that's a very rich program, and we get paid on what we sell. So we are so thrilled that they want to spend more, but they want to spend more because they're getting such a great deal. Okay, so
Absolutely.
it's a win-win situation. Hostesses love it. They want to share us with their family and friends because they're so thrilled to share the sale. And also, we have like an order based business as far as how much free stuff people get. And anybody could collect a few orders, right? So they might say, like, oh, my friends never spend a lot of money or whatever. But I literally have people out there at all times collecting 10 orders.
Mm-hmm.
10 $30 orders is my best, most fun way to describe the hostess program to you. Is somebody collects 10 orders. So let's say Janine goes out and collects 10 $30 orders. She has a $300 party, 30 times 10. But the way that our programs are set up, she'll get $400 in free jewelry. So hostesses literally have the capability of getting more in free jewelry than what we sold. Okay.
Yes.
Now, because of the customer sale, it's not usually just 10 $30 orders. It's usually more than that. But still, the way that we can reward our hostesses is amazing. And then, of course, I mean, come on, we're going to say this last as if we care about it the least, but we kind of care about it the most. Whenever you're looking for a side gig, you want to get paid, and you
Yeah.
want to get paid well. And Park Lane is the highest paid direct selling payer in the industry. Okay, we start our people at 30%. They can go
Yep.
all the way up to 50% commissions. And also remember that direct hire thing that I was talking about. And then the income that they make on the people that they bring onto their team is just unheard of. You
Yeah.
know, just before we got on, Janine, you were talking about one show that someone that you recruited did, and I'm realizing like on that particular show, she's going to make hundreds, but you're going to make 200 or 300, you know? So it's just like, it's unbelievable how generous our programs are.
Right.
And then there's other things. I don't think I numbered them 1 through 5, but we have 2 trips a year. Right now we're working on Amsterdam. So if your travel, like if the idea of travel just,
Excites you.
went to
Yeah.
free travel. We have an amazing program where we can earn up to $1,000 in jewelry every month, which helps us be able to pay it forward, give to other people, do a little bribery so that they'll have their shows, whatever we're going to do, free Christmas shopping. Okay, but it's a perk. So even if you're a user, if you are a buyer of jewelry, you should be a seller of jewelry, because why not get a paycheck every week for what you just bought for yourself? That's how it works. So there are a lot of advantages to Park Lane. It's the best.
Biggest advantage, no quotas, no
How
minimums.
can I not say that? Yeah,
Okay. I
if you've
say it
ever been
again.
in direct sales before, you guys won't even believe it. But we
Yep.
don't have any quotas. You do it as little or as much as you want. This is a stress-free environment. Stress-free.
It is. And it's fun. It's a fun place to be. I just talked about this at a show recently, an in-person event. I'm going to ask everybody watching, drop in the comments and write down, type to me 2 things that Mary Grace said that really excited you about
Yeah,
what
for a
Park
lot of
Lane has
people,
to
it's the
offer.
community to be embraced
Exactly
into
what I
a
was going to say.
community such as ours that is so positive, so encouraging, and really, and this is going to sound kind of dramatic, but it's true. I believe in being a lifelong learner, and running
Right.
my own business. I learn something all the time. I have evolved so much. I think I've turned out to be such a nicer person from the things that I've learned along the way from running my own business. So I definitely
Yeah.
recommend it. And you know what? It's worth a shot. If it's not for
It's
you, it's not for you.
The
But
community is amazing, and somebody just wrote, "Community is amazing." Julie Freeborn, thank you, because it really is. I think that
yes,
if you're looking, and maybe you're somebody like me who is an empty nester, you know, and was looking for something in life that you just, you wanted to do for
yes,
you to have fun. I get out among people and I get excited. We get on these Monday night calls. I love this. People are talking to
yes,
us. We're chit chatting with them. I have a meeting after this with my team. This is like a good time to
uplifting.
to be
Correct.
able to talk to people. So I guess my final question to you, because all of this is super fantastic, but why now? Why is now the perfect time for them to join? If they're serious about, like, they heard you and they were like, this sounds really good. Why is now the time?
Okay. Well, first of all, how soon do you want to start making money? I mean,
Right?
every day that you put this off is maybe a jewelry order you could have put in and had $40 in your account tomorrow. So
Yeah.
it's always best to start. We're here for you. I think that I've done a lot of studying on this, guys. You really have whole workshops, courses, books, everything. What keeps most people from doing anything is some kind of fear. And the fear is, what about this? What if this happens? What if that happens? And
Yeah.
what we've learned along the way through life is 98% of what we imagine might happen doesn't happen. I remember looking at my husband and saying, what if nobody buys anything? And he goes, well, I'll tell you what, Mary Grace, if you don't try this, no one will buy anything. And I just thought, oh my God, it's so simple, but it's so true.
Smart man.
I won't know. And I'm going to give it a go. Obviously, people bought things, so it worked out beautifully. You will come out with more than you went in with, no matter what. If you do Park Lane for one day, you will come away with more than you went in with. So the way that it works, it's $129. And for the $129, normally for a real long time, they were doing $500 in jewelry. Until Wednesday night, they're doing six. So you get to pick $600 worth of jewelry for $129.
They're
Now
insanity.
that's your jewelry to show, or if it
Yep.
doesn't work out for you, to keep, give away, to sell at a vendor fair, whatever you want to do. Okay. That's your jewelry to show as a rep now. What we recommend is that you have a show. We don't recommend it. We almost insist on it. We do. We insist on it. So
Have so.
you have a show, and the person that invited you to this call is the one that will do your show.
Right.
And the only difference to you is that you're having a show. So if you've ever had a show, the only difference to you this time is you're watching differently because you're learning. And
Right.
also, you're the one who's going to get the paycheck. Plus, you're the one who gets all the hostess credit. And after that, if you're like, I don't know, I just don't know if I really want, keep the money, keep the jewelry,
Yep.
keep coming back to all of our stuff, but at
Yep.
least you gave it a try. It's not just jewelry that you get for the $129. As you can imagine, you need tools, and Park Lane has a whole bunch of tools in their back office, and it gives you access to them. We don't have any like just yesterday, someone charged me 3% for using my credit card. So stupid in today's world. We don't do any of that. Okay, Park Lane covers all of that, so there's no fees that
No
you
hidden
won't be
fees.
expected.
Right.
Your personal website, okay, so that you can literally can walk around in your website, have people like put it in their phone and buy something, okay?
Yeah.
And then access to all of the materials that I pay for, so that you can really run on your social media, should you choose to use that forum. Cut and paste business, exactly the words to say to people, all of it.
Yeah.
And you won't know that unless you try. So give us a try, because it's going to be more rewarding than you realize.
It's interesting because one of our lines in our header is that Park Lane Jewelry is where fashion meets financial freedom. And I truly do believe that is the
Yes.
case here. So
Yes.
Kim Bain's saying it, just lean in and try
Yes.
it. Contact your do me a
We're
favor,
on
contact that gal or that guy that invited you here tonight. Tell them, you know what, I'm gonna have a show, because
and you
having
know
a
what? If you
show.
change your mind,
Right, exactly. I mean,
you
the
still
fact
made
that
that rep so happy.
yeah, you're gonna make them so happy. But the fact of the matter is when the show is over, you can make the decision. You decide
Yes.
whether or not you would want just to pick the free jewelry and just take that and let her or him have the paycheck, or you can take the jewelry and the paycheck, and you've started something that, going into the golden quarter from now until Christmas, now is the time to do
Yes.
this. So
Yes.
absolutely perfect time to try it.
Perfect. Right into
give us-
October and on we go. Whoa. And then a
Give us a
Christmas
thumbs
cap, a
up. We have
holiday
new
capsule
products.
drops, and
Yep.
it's
So many
amazing.
new products. We just dropped the Western Lux capsule. A new capsule for the holidays will drop. Mary Grace and I will be back here next Monday night at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central. So fill out that Google form now, because she makes that pick pretty quickly, and let your stylist know that you're going to have a show.
Thanks
All
for
right.
joining us. Thank you, Janine.
Thanks for joining us, everyone. Have a great night.